Boy, I'm gonna tell you what, it may look pretty, but but I will tell you, talk about looking pretty and again, handsome.
No.
Chad. It is spring and we're doing a big spring event today, and most of us, including myself, are trying to beautify our outdoor space. Whether you have a little tiny flower bed in the front or whether you have a vast backyard, check out from GB Home and Garden. We have the official launch of 2024, the spring garden season of their brand new solar stakes with either your choice of the most gorgeous whimsical butterflies that move and sway and dance and have color changing solar lights. So it sips in the sun from the day and illuminates at night, really giving you the gorgeous effect that you want out of your window. And then look, you have it in the flower as well. This is brand new. Nobody has seen it. I think people are already headed over to hsn.com. We have limited quantities. These will all sell out, and you're getting 2 of the stakes in either your choice. So as we beautify, you know, I like to beautify my skin. Yes. I like to beautify my home with a lazy boy. This is how you look out your lanai, your bedroom window, you sit on your front porch, your back porch, and you go, ah, there's nothing more pretty.
There really is. I've never seen anything like it. We had a version last year that was not like this. It was firefly lights, sure, but not with a design of motifs around each of the ones. Now, these are solar power. There's no wiring, there's no hiring, there's nothing to plug in, there's no batteries to buy. It's all included for you. Solar panel on the back, and I'm going to show you this. I'm going to take it off the stake. This solar panel here has a switch on the back, and so you're just going to flip that switch one time, and you're never, ever going to worry about anything ever again. Tilt that down, and your solar panel, which is quite large, by the way, is going to collect the sun. I just took it off the stake because what you're going to do is stake them down into the ground or a potted plant on your balcony or your deck or your dock. We can maybe lower the lights a little bit. We'll see how they sort of look on the camera. Yeah. They are beautiful little firefly lights. This is 2 of your flowers, and then Valerie's got 2 of your butterflies. You can put them together and make like a bouquet, as I would call it.
Yes.
Or you can completely separate the 2 stakes and put them in different locations.
Now, I covered the solars just because I wanted them to illuminate earlier than when our... Do you see that? So when the lights go down, which it's nice because you don't have to worry about turning on a timer, going outside and plugging something in, and they literally dance like fireflies. And the color changing, is that new?
Yes, we did not have color morphing last year at all. They were just a boring white. Sorry about last year's customers, but we really enhanced them this year. That's the point. And they were not this inexpensive last year. They were much more money. We figured out how to make these in a more decorative, beautiful design. GB is Georgia Brown Home and Garden. See how when the light goes off, or when the light goes down, the sun, they automatically come on. And we're talking about 2. You're getting 2 completely separate stakes here on these flexible rods. So I can, as the wind goes, and you're going to see them come on and off just because of the lights in the studio. But when the wind blows, they sort of just like flutter around with their flexible wands. And so it gives you motion. It gives you height. They're nearly, I think, 25 inches off the ground. The solar panel by itself is 13 inches off the ground. So if you ever get snow, and I point this out because we're coming out of winter. If your snow is less than a foot tall, your solar panel will still get the sun, which is so great for those who live in winter climates because you usually lose your solar lighting.
100%. And they're a nice, large, square solar panel that sips, again, you're taking the energy and the power from the sun, which is free, and you're getting this beautiful effect when the lights go down. So when you're sitting out in the evening and maybe you're reading a book, or maybe you're listening to your favorite podcast, or maybe you're doing your evening prayers or meditation, this is what you have outside. And as the wind sways and as, you know, the trees rustle and the grass and all that stuff, this looks like you have floating butterflies. You have a butterfly garden in your front yard, your backyard, your side yard, right outside, maybe even an apartment window. You could put these on a little balcony inside a little flower basket, just stake them in. We have them brand new for this season. You're the very first to pick them up. Remember, you're getting 2 of the stakes. They each have their own solar panel, and you just choose whether you want the flower that you see right there, which they look like they're sculpturally hand painted. Like the intricacies are so beautiful. And then that center bulb is where you're gonna get the color morphing and the color changing solar pattern, We also have them in the butterfly. I think a lot of people are gonna get both.
Yeah, the flowers and the butterflies, they're both beautiful. So I think that decision is actually sort of hard if you ask me. But the painting effect, not the painting effect, the actual paint on the different designs. Look at how that butterfly is red and then goes to gold.
Right.
That light blue going to dark blue, the yellow going to green. It's an ombre painting effect that it's so, when you get them home, it's so elegant looking, but whimsical at the same time, right? It's like camp all of a sudden, because these are colorful, they're beautiful, but they add height. They add that vertical space to your garden, to your balcony, to your potted plants. And because they're flexible,
that's what I was gonna say. I love that they're flexible. So that they're not like, it's not like a fixed motif that you have to like get any tools and unscrew and kind of bend. Like they're fluid like that. Okay, my producer's telling me that everyone's buying multiples. They're buying multiple sets. Remember, this is actually at a lower price than we had it last year, and we did not have these beautiful motifs with the color changing feature. So if you're adding this, or maybe you're sending somebody, you wanna send somebody a bouquet of flowers that's not gonna die, that's gonna bring them that smile when the lights go down at night, when the sun goes to sleep. This is what you want. If you have a significance to butterflies, maybe somebody's passed away, right? And the butterflies, you look for butterflies in sign. Maybe you send this to a loved one. You're getting not one, but 2 stakes, and I went ahead and I took it off the stake. Again, they're really lightweight, and on each stake you're gonna get what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strands of the beautiful, gorgeous, like hand-painted butterfly or floral motif. These are unbelievably magical.
Yeah, and everyone's buying multiples, as you pointed out, but you do get 2 with every purchase. So like, you're gonna get 2 of what I'm holding. We have them down into like, this is a studio, so we have them in like fake foam, but you're gonna get 2 completely separate units that you can put wherever you want, or, as I like to do, put them together and like put them because then it's like a whole bouquet, right?
Can I ask you, if we're getting 2 sets, because it's only $7 and change to get home, would you, because design-wise, would you mix 1 stake butterfly, 1 stake floral?
Yeah, you absolutely
Because I feel like that's where the butterflies normally would be, is around the flowers, right? So I love that idea.
But this is, look at your, sorry, because the shot is so good. Like if the wind starts to blow and you're in your kitchen looking out your window, and this is what you're gonna see, right? The wind's gonna be blowing, and it's gonna get, because those flexible rods give you that dancing effect as around your plants, around your foliage, around all the things that at night you can't see it. Right? You put all that money and all that time in your garden during the, for you to look good in the daytime, but then what happens when the sun goes down?
Exactly.
You
Look
lose
at how pretty they look aerially.
Yes.
Right? So maybe you're putting this in the 1st floor flower bed, but you have that 2nd story window and you look down and you see the twinkle and you see the dance and you see the movement. I love the color changing. It feels so unpredictable. It feels so unique and special. It feels, there's a lot of lighting out there, but outdoors it can be kind of boring. It's just the white lights that line the driveway. How pretty is this? And I don't have to water these. I don't have to feed the butterflies, right?
True. In every single bulb, if it's green 1 minute, it's going to be red the next minute, or purple the next minute, right? Because their color, I'm going to sneeze, hang on. They're excuse me, color
Chad,
morphing.
I'm so sorry. While you take a breath, butterflies in the lead. Now less than 700 in the lead are the butterflies. And I want you to understand, in each butterfly, with all the little wingtips, you're going to see golds and oranges and yellows and greens and blues and purples. I don't know if we can get like a nice close-up shot, but so you guys can understand the detail, the intricacy, and then when each butterfly decides to move with the wind, to dance and sway, which we all should use a little dancing in our life, that's how they come to life. And again, there's no batteries to replace, there's no hard wiring. These are staked into the ground or a flower bed or a pot, and then when the sun goes down, they illuminate.
And then you want to add flowers in. Like if you're talking about adding the flower into it.
Let's do it.
Now we're getting a little crazy, but
let's add the other one too, because I feel like you could really get, if you're just getting 2 sets, nice and full.
You put like, let's just say you can swing it, you can put 4 in. Look at this. This is,
Look at the colors.
You're creating a garden of metal.
Oh my
You're creating you're literally creating a garden of metal flowers and butterflies and lights and beautifulness. The ombre painting effect and all them, these are metal. The flowers and the butterflies are not plastic. They are full metal. They're meant to be outside. Solar panel doesn't cost a thing because the sun is
free. And there's no batteries to change, nothing to water, nothing to feed.
And 2 separate ones.
And
two completely
you're not
separate.
gonna,
Sorry, got 'em
no,
tangled
you're
there.
good. You're not going to, and they're movable. Like,
So,
I love that you can put them
one in
anywhere,
one.
one in one. And you're getting two individual,
Yes.
2 in butterfly, or 2 in flower, or
messed
if
it all
many
up.
of you are getting multiple, $7.32 for a set of 2. Thank you, Chad.
Thanks, Al.
Only airing of the day, extra
done now.
special for me.
Yeah.
We do have the motion sensor lights from Bell and Howell that